What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have episode 11 of the My Driver career mode in F122. F123 is right round the corner. So this might be one of the last few episodes on this game. In the comments, tell me if you want my team, because I might start with my team, or just do this again where we go from driver career into my team, or do you want to just me to do driver career? In the background, you can see we've had it's a Belgium Grand Prix. We've just had the summer break. We got one durability upgrade in.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process.
Not really any improvements to the car then.
For the next Grand Prix.
We should have some upgrades in for next race though, at Zandvoort, I think it is. So that's good. Let's go to the race weekend. Here we are, and then we've got rain in practice 2-3, but it doesn't look like in qualifying though. So that's good. No rain in qualifying or the race. We got 3 upgrades, tyre wear and weight reduction than before. So that's very good. I don't think there is any rain. Shouldn't be rain. There you go, no rain. And we are the 5th best car in the grid. After practice then, we're looking for upgrades. We've got 2,100 resource points. We're going to get a drag reduction. That will come on for not next race or the race after, but for Austin. So then let's see what else we can do. We got 1,200 resource points. We put on another upgrade for the chassis. Let's go to qualifying. Here we are then in Spa for Q1 then, starting our lap then for which should really be our one and only lap here in Belgium in Q1. We run the final chicane, bus stop chicane. Currently an alright lap. I don't know what everyone else has set though. So as we cross the line, it is fastest lap. Doesn't really mean much. It's only Q1, and then we top Q1 then. Our teammate down in 13th place, so not a very good showing from him compared to us. Q2 then, weather hasn't changed at all, just trying to get round before anyone gets in the way. There's some people in the pits, so hopefully we don't get traffic on our way out round for our flying lap. But everyone else is saying their laps now, so coming round into the bus stop chicane, and we're going to end our lap here. It's the end of the lap. We are currently, it's not an amazing lap, but it puts us in the middle of the 3 runners already, or the 2 other runners. Verstappen first, letting them through. We've beaten Hamilton though. Hamilton has not set a faster time than us. Into Q3 then, that one run got us into P3. Our teammate though is out in P11. It's a lot more overcast in Q3 then. Here we are, still in the top 10. We've made it to the top 10 shootouts. Here for our out lap. This is to start our lap now, coming through the final chicane. No one in our way. We've got a free track ahead of us. The only car ahead of us is a AlphaTauri, I think, which is miles away. So we should have free, clean air as we come around the final few corners to start our second lap then. So the first lap put us in P6. Now to start our second lap here in Q3, our last lap. We've got 50 seconds in hand when we cross the line. But now we just need to set a fast lap. Everyone else is on their way round to finish their lap, I want to say. So here we are then in the middle part. Charles Leclerc sets the fastest lap. Sergio Perez sets the fastest lap. So people are improving. We go P8 then across the line. It's not amazing from us in the end then, but hopefully could be a good drive. From 8th place, Sergio Perez got pole position from Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc in P3. So let's just go to the race.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race that the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher back in 1992. Let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. It's Sergio Perez on pole today, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Norris, and Sir Lewis Hamilton. The engineer, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Albon, and Sebastian Vettel. Russell, Bottas, Lance Stroll, and Ricciardo. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Latifi, Magnussen, Esteban Ocon, and Guan Yu Zhou. Sainz and Yuki Tsunoda. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
That's the aim then. Keep points. Keep it in the points. P8 we start. Just overcast race. It should be mediums to hards like every other race in this series, unfortunately. We took all the fuel out. We are alongside Lewis Hamilton then after penalties. We are up in P6. Just warm the tyres up now. We've warmed them up. We are pulling up alongside Lewis Hamilton then in P6. He is in P5. Norris has got up into P4 then through the penalties. I don't know who took penalties. I didn't see on the thing. I think it was a Ferrari though that did take a penalty. I think it must have been Sainz because you can see Leclerc just there. So then from P6 on the grid, Lewis Hamilton is alongside us. Lando Norris is in P4. It's to 5 red lights for the Belgium Grand Prix. Held for a very long time, but all the lights are out and we are underway. It's a very good start for Lewis Hamilton and an even better, not very good start for us. Gasly's looking, but there we go, round the outside of Lewis Hamilton. That is a very brave move round the outside. The gap was closing there, but we just went for it. Now Leclerc is the driver ahead of us. Norris has overtaken him for P3 then. Now Hamilton is under pressure from the Williams of Alex Albon in P7. We enable overtake, see if we staying in the slipstream with Charles Leclerc. We're going to see if we can pull this move off. We're getting closer, closer, closer. We might have a dive then down the inside at the end of the Kemmel Straight, which we do, and we get up into P4. Lando Norris is in P3 ahead of us. Verstappen P2. Here's the race start again then. Sergio Perez on pole position. Max Verstappen alongside him. 5 red lights, they're all underway. We're underway. So it's Yuki Tsunoda and Carlos Sainz who took the penalty by the looks of it. George Russell maybe as well. But very good start then, blocked his teammate off. And Lando Norris also was looking for P2 as well then. But he does not get that. He's overtaken Leclerc. And then that's a very close battle for Hamilton there then, who has almost got overtaken by the Williams of Alex Albon. Here's our move then as well from off board. There we go. It's very close to the rear end of Lewis Hamilton, the gearbox of Lewis Hamilton, but everyone is through and it's now lap 3. DRS is enabled. We're chasing after Norris then on lap 3 with the hopefully DRS, which we hopefully don't lose, going down up El Rouge. We've gapped Leclerc, but he's only 7 tenths behind us here. We're just gonna, if we get DRS, Norris is just pulling us all along. Which could start becoming a DRS train then on lap 3 out of 22. We are P4, and it does look like it might become a DRS train with everyone else behind us. Although Leclerc, yep, he's now got a 5/10 gap on lap 4, and we're a lot closer than we were last lap to Lando Norris. The gap is 4 tenths, although it doesn't look it. It's 5 tenths now. We open DRS, we got overtake enabled, and we are gaining so much down this Kemmel Straight. We're pulling out. He goes to the right to defend the inside. We go to the left-hand side. Gets the overtake done at the end of the Kemmel Straight. in the chicane, and now Norris will try to look to fight us back for the position. He's going down the inside, but we just defend and kind of cut it off, the overtake off. Here then, lap 4 as well, then we've got a battle for P11, P10. Lance Stroll down the inside of Pierre Gasly, but here's Carlos Sainz sending it down the inside of not one but 2 cars. Then on the outside of the bus stop chicane, and then into the second part, he's alongside the Alfa Romeo of Valtteri Bottas. They both have DRS, of course. It looks like a little bit of DRS chain, and then Bottas going for the move. Oh, he's got wing damage there, so that's a free position for Carlos Sainz. Valtteri Bottas locking up and hitting the back of the AlphaTauri of Pierre Gasly. Lap 10 then, we have the fastest lap and P3. Norris is a few turns behind us, almost a second, but our tyres have fallen off, and we're going to come in at the end of this lap, lap 10. Hopefully the hards will be fine for 12 laps. About 12 laps then. As we come into the pits, a few other drivers have, but Norris hasn't, and it doesn't look like Perez has. They're not double stacking at Red Bull. As you can see, tyres 66%. Verstappen already out of the pit lane then as we come in to make our stop. Leclerc there behind us. He's also made his pit stop. So we come round them, and this is it. Lap 12. Everyone else has come in now, but we have a lot of pace on these hard tyres, and you can see it with the gap going down from when we set the fastest lap. So there's the pace that we have, and we're closing a lot on Sergio Perez then. On lap 13 now, we will have DRS on Sergio Perez. If we can do anything, that is the hope. Norris in P5 now. We're going up El Rouge. A little bit of a corner cut there, but DRS will be open, and we'll use the overtake as well. Although we don't have much battery left. We don't use overtake actually. And we're just getting closer. Just hoping that he pulls us along a little bit. Away from the likes of Leclerc. Because, you know, Leclerc, Norris and that, they're all very fast drivers and they could always catch up, but those two look like they're fighting now, switching positions. Oh no, that's Hamilton and Norris. I think Mark said that Norris has a problem with his car. So lap 14 then, it's us in P3. Perez ahead of us, but only just, as we got DRS. We've saved a little bit of battery up. We're using it a little bit going up into El Rouge, up to Radion, and now using all of the racetrack, 7/10 the gap. DRS open, overtake enabled in the slipstream, very distant slipstream. We can't do it again on this lap. We're going to see when we can make this move. Lap 13, this is what the replay of Hamilton versus Lando Norris, because they were in a little battle by themselves. You could see them switching positions. Norris, of course, with a little, I think, a problem with this car. They're side by side up until the bus stop chicane. Norris will have the inside line for the second part of that, and now I think Hamilton will have DRS to get away. He will. Norris not having DRS and being overtaken then, who he was on for a very good points finish, but now with the issue that it's kind of ruined his race. On to lap 15 then, we've got Perez got 7/10 gap back to us, but we still got DRS with that, because that's within a second. We've got a gap of 3 seconds back to Leclerc. Hamilton looks like he's closing a little bit on Leclerc. We've got not much battery still then, and now going into Radion, and not up to Radion, into El Rouge. See what we can do again. This is our third time with DRS then, but we look a lot closer on the exit of Radion then, and now we're in the DRS, we're in the slipstream, and we're going for the move for P2 on a Red Bull then in the Haas. And we do make the move stick. And all we need now is to push on, and probably not for the win. Verstappen 1.8 seconds. We get a lot of curb there, and Perez is coming back at us then. Going down into a very awkward hairpin side by side with Sergio Perez. Get on the power a little bit early, but that's actually worked for us as we defend against him. Here's a replay then. Here we go up El Rouge and into Radion. Here's a replay of our overtake. Very simple overtake in the end then. In the slipstream. All we have to do is use the slipstream and DRS, and it's a simple overtake in the end. On Sergio Perez. Charles Leclerc in 4th place, 4 seconds behind us now. So we can't really afford any fighting, but lap 17, that's exactly what we're doing. The gap has gone down by a second. Perez is coming back at us. Then for 2nd place, Verstappen's lead has doubled since we've taken 2nd place, but now fighting with Sergio Perez into the chicane then, and almost getting the overtake on lap 19. Charles Leclerc 1.1 seconds behind, so he'll have DRS as well then. Lap 21, this is them fighting, 2 laps left. Leclerc versus Perez for 3rd place. Leclerc going around the outside, having the inside then for the 2nd part, and then Perez having the inside for the next corner, who keeps his position in 3rd place. Lap 22, all very close then at the end of the race. Perez hasn't made the move down the Kimmel Straight, but now he's going to look for it again. And the exit of Horn into the chicane, the fast chicane though. And he can't make a move there. Leclerc looking in the background for any scraps possibly off a battle. He's very close behind. Now we have to just keep our position, using a lot of curb, not on purpose though. And now that's going to give Perez a possible sniff at P2. He's looking for it. He's going around the outside. He doesn't get it. And that might just keep us in P2. But Verstappen has won this race by 9 seconds then. But back to our battle through the bus stop chicane. We're going to come through for P2. Perez behind us, very close. And Charles Leclerc in P4, very close behind us. Behind Perez. Hamilton in P5. George Russell in P6. Lando Norris in P7. A race that could have gone, he was in P3 at the start of it, at the end of lap 1, but car issues stopped him from that. Carlos Sainz in P8, Fernando Alonso P9.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
A difficult race then on one of the all-time classic circuits, but they persevered to take the win here today. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. Verstappen should be pleased with his performance.
So then Max Verstappen has won the race, but we were in P2 from P6 on the grid. Teammate is from started 16th, he is in P12. Only retiree is Valtteri Bottas. P3 is Sergio Perez then. So I don't know what's going to happen then with the rest of this series. I might try get 2 races in one, so this is episode 11. I don't know how many more episodes I can get out before the end. Oh. That's nice. We got one upgrade failed, another one came in then. But here we go. We got what upgrade came in. I didn't actually see. I think it looks like the fuel efficiency came in. I think it was an ERS one that didn't. So I think that might have been a major ERS though. Oh, great. Major ERS upgrade did not come on to the car. But if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.